Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1947 Royal Quiet De Luxe vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA, and this is one of the most iconic typewriters ever produced. And this was the machine that was Ernest Hemingway's favorite machine that he wrote some of his legendary novels on. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And behind this panel are the margins, and you can just push and move them like that. The right one is manual and the left one is manual or magic. So you just put the carriage to where you want it, flip the magic margin, and it sends that margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you just hold the margin and push the carriage to where you want it. Let it go, and that's where that margin will be. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers, holds the page down nice and tight. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit the slide space, get you back to the beginning, and skips one or two spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip. Oops, that's the wrong one. Flip this one forward. It skips two. Flip it back, you get one. We're going to keep that on single, and I was able to type all the keys on one line because this has Elite Typeface, prints 12 characters per inch. So on this next line, I'm going to print a sentence in red. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip that all the way to the left. To the red indicator, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red when you have it in the middle. On the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. When you move it down to the right, to the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to move that all the way to the left for red. Beautiful. It's basically the upgrade to the Royal O model, which is another super popular machine. Beautiful print. Elite typeface, prints 12 characters per inch. Excellent condition typewriter. Very popular machine. So the difference between this and the O model is got an upgraded basic all mechanics, different shell. This shell is flat black versus the glossy black, so they upgraded the shell to be more resistant to scratches and fingerprints. To pull the page out easier, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to put the color back on black, shift on each side, and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, very good. Tab on the right. This has a manual tab set, and these are actually more advanced than some of the other ones on the Smith Coronas because you don't have to pull them out and insert them. They're attached to the rack here, and you just push them in and move them to where you want them, and there's an arrow that points to the right, and that's just basically where that is going to set at, and there's a scale on there. So on the Smith Coronas of this era, you have to take off the tab manually and then insert it on here, and they get lost all the time. So this is a better system to where they never get lost. And then eventually they move on to keyboard tab sets where you can set as many tabs as you want, but this is the earlier technology. All right, backspace, tab, we already did that. Margin release, when you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. If you hit that margin release, it does allow you to type past that block all the way to the end. Very good. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction manually, flip this switch here like that. It'll pull to the left. And it's got an automatic reverse when you get to the end of the ribbon. There's a little eyelet on the little metal piece at the end. It will pull on this and swap the direction automatically on either side. So you don't have to go in there and manually swap it unless you have a problem usually. And then you can get in there and swap the direction and fix the problem. Okay, touch control minus and a plus. The higher you go on to the right, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but to respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. I was able to type pretty fast when it was on all the way low. So this has a really responsive, smooth typeface. Glass keys with chrome rims, really nice machine. Excellent condition. Carriage release on the right side. No play in there, and super tight and precise. Same with the left side. Very nice, smooth glide. If you push the button on the left knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept when you've used the very top lever. It disables the spacing. You push it back, you get the clicks. You just want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line. That's for getting in between lines, like on documents and whatnot. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.